because never should she ever compare herself to the queen bee. And I did hear that little Kim clap back, but I didn't get to hear the details of that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Rex Radio. I am one of your hosts, CEO Hayes, and I am joined by the amazing team that we have here. First up is Miss Yum herself, Miss Mary Almonte is here. What's going on?
What up? What up?
Then we also have BTG, Mr. Baylor the Great. What's up, bro?
Quarantine Baylor.
Shit, man, I'm so over this. I'm not even a person who like goes stir crazy, but I'm like yesterday was literally a depressing day for me. Like I could not snap out of it to save my life. So it is what it is, man. But we're not gonna harp on COVID-19 and social distancing because we all have to deal with that shit every day. We're here to talk about the goings on, the news from the culture. And the first thing that we got is just one that I just want to throw on here because I literally just wanted to hear you guys' opinion on it. So Bhad Barbie, who I just hate when her name comes up, came out with these new pictures, a whole new look. She darkened her skin. And then when she was asked about darkening her skin, she immediately went to like Little Kim and talking about Little Kim's nose and how she got work done. Like, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I think that she has her nerve because never should she ever compare herself to the queen bee. And I did hear that little Kim clap back, but I didn't get to hear the details of that.
Good, I'm glad.
But yeah, I can't stand that girl, and she's not worthy for us to even be talking about her right now. So,
well, Mary has spoken. Bailey, you got anything to add to that?
Man, you know what, man? I blame the culture. I mean, because we wouldn't have her. We wouldn't have the Kardashians of the world if we didn't pay them no mind. But you know, this is our filthy and guilty pleasure. So as long as y'all keep like paying these cats attention, the more it's gonna happen. It's not like the three of our opinions will matter in the grand scheme of things because everybody else is they watching her on all these social media apps. They tuning in on these network stations and stuff like that. So she gonna keep doing it. That's how they get money nowadays. The more attention you get, the more money you get.
Yeah,
why stop? You know what I mean?
So what do you think we do? Like, when does the culture at a point get tired of it and just stops expending energy on it? Like,
you know, man, it's got to be something to where they catch some of these cats showing their true colors behind the scene. You remember what happened with Donald Sterling? Got their ass right up out of there.
Yeah,
but
true.
because they're not putting stuff on the surface, we know it's there, but it's just, that's what it takes to get canceled nowadays. When you catch somebody in a true act.
I mean, I think it's generational, and we say this often, but I feel like the youngins kind of allow the inauthenticity to seep its way in, whereas our generation and above are like, you had to be real.
Yeah,
we got to take some blame too, though. We got to take some blame too, though, because some of our quote unquote hip hop saviors was taking pictures, smiling and goofing around with the president before he was the president.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That's true.
Good point.
It's not Trump's fault.
Hey, we control our culture, but we don't own it. As simple as that.
Damn. That
you just going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Well,
quarantine got me pissed off.
Man, damn. Okay, well, there you have it. But let's get into more positive culture news. The Baby announced a new album that actually drops this Friday, and it's Blaming on Baby. What do you guys think about him dropping the album this close to his last project?
I'm hyped. I mean, I think we've all agreed that he's one of the artists that we actually feel like is actually talented. And I actually think that he's respected by other artists, which isn't common these days. So, I mean, I'm curious to see who he has on it. I'm conflicted about dropping anything at this time, right? Because I feel like right now, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm about sick of going into Instagram and seeing a million lives. Like I feel like everything's just like content is oversaturated these days. So I would worry that dropping something now it could be one or the other extreme. It could be like ain't nobody got shit to do, so everyone's gonna rush to listen to it, or it could get lost in the clutter that everyone is putting out there.
Yeah.
So, although we don't have a lot of projects actually dropping, but there's just so much digital content right now that
Yeah.
it's overwhelming. So, hopefully, it goes the other way for him.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked about this that we thought that we may get to a point, especially depending on how long this social distancing was going on, that we get albums random that seem random from artists, and it's like if you lock an artist down and tell them they can't go anywhere, you would kind of expect them to be in a position to create. So, him being the first one to do this really doesn't surprise me, considering like how he probably would have had like 15 shows between now and when this first started going on. So him putting all that energy that would have went to like performing live and doing concerts into creating a project. It's an LP, so who knows how long it's going to actually be. But I mean, hats off to him. Let him lead the way. He's the one that should really, and if we're being honest with it.
I think we're going to see how creative he is.
Mm.
We just finished speaking about this generation. This generation can make or break you, actually. So I think he is fit, and I think he is groomed to be a TikTok artist. So if he has a track or two that'll blow up, it'll definitely end up on social media a lot. So it could go either way. Unlike somebody else we know who seen the formula and it didn't work out too well. And I'm talking about Drake. But the baby is actually one of those artists very similar to Megan Thee Stallion that put out quote unquote bop songs. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? And it could work out for him. It could work out for him. I'm not as much as a fan as everybody else, but I think he could run some shit right now.
Okay.
But it's dependent on what he puts out. Like his last project was solid to me, but now it's time to take advantage of not a lot of projects coming out. So you could be owning, pre-summer right now.
Mm.
So let's see what it is.
Yeah, and the way that it's shaping up, it looks like our summer may be just a lot of uh IG live battles and and
Yeah. Yeah.
social media concerts and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Anything from the baby, like even though when we reviewed this project, I liked it overall. I expected a little bit, probably too much from the project, but this one, considering it's just something quick, my expectations are lower, but I think he's gonna kill it. So we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna moving on to the next one. So this one, when I put it on here, it said that Young Chop had been given 24 hours to leave Atlanta. I think we've passed that 24-hour mark at this point. Who knows if he's still there or not? But what do you think about like considering his antics? And we kind of touched on it, the fact that he was given officially, well, I guess we're gonna say officially, 24 hours to leave Atlanta, or the streets were gonna get to him. What do you think about that?
Well, he definitely got to watch himself in the streets because I don't see him catching a plane anywhere. So he
Yeah.
definitely got to watch himself driving back. He
Like you
definitely got to
can't
watch
give
his.
somebody a warning during lockdown.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Is that young cat is crazy, man. I swear to God, he is. I couldn't tell you if he's really doing this shit to piss people off, or if this is just a part of his rollout scheme. You know what I mean? If I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna lie. This is great marketing because he has been getting his name out there, and has given us nothing.
That, where's the music? Where's the
You
content?
know, so this is awesome marketing, but you're also putting your life literally on the line.
Wow.
Hey, yo, everybody can't be 50.
Yeah, yeah,
50 almost didn't make it out of that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So we'll see. I hope he is back at home, quarantine.
It's so like I didn't know who the hell Young Chop was 3 weeks ago, and the fact that he just keeps popping up at this point is just like, and he even like I don't know if you guys saw it or not. We had the video where he was like walking around the hood looking for people, and I'm like, what are you Ti now? Like Ti did this back in the early 2000s. Like, what is you doing? I don't know, man.
But but to,
Shit's
but,
funny.
but to my point earlier, the reason why because we gave it attention. I'm the main culprit. I'm the number one. I went on YouTube and seen one video probably about a month, maybe a month and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
Just seems you know how they fix the titles just to pull you in.
Yeah.
So I'm he talking reckless, and then from there, I did not only did I fall down a rabbit hole, I created another rabbit hole to fall down. Yeah, know what I mean? So there it is. Giving cats attention.
It's working like after all this, all I have to say is this man when he releases this album or whatever it is he working on, this shit better be fire.
That shit better go diamond in 3 days.
Because if it's not like all this for nothing, like at least one thing I will say, like I wasn't the biggest fan of Takashi's music, but Takashi kept music coming at all times when he was doing this thing. Like it wasn't just the trolling. I need some music, man. That's all I know. I need some
Mhm.
music.
Right.
Um, yeah. But Mary, me and Billy did a lot of talking on. You got anything left to add on Young Chop?
I mean, you've said it all. It definitely feels like it's a 50-esque strategy, and he's got us talking. So I too did not know who he was before all this. So let's see
Yeah,
if
yeah,
he
man.
makes it.
Has anyone seen Young Chop in the last 12 hours? Has he posted anything? Because if not, we need to start worrying it. But so after other than Young Chop, moving off that, another artist who is more in our time frame that actually announced 3 albums. So Q-Tip announced 3 albums that are going to be coming out over. I don't know if he released a time frame or not. And again, creatives being locked up, I expect shit like this to come out. But the fact that it's Q-Tip, listen, I'm excited. I color me crazy if you want to. Mary, what do you think?
So I love Q-Tip, and I don't
Mhm.
think that we talk enough about Tribe. I mean, I feel like whenever we talk about groups, we always focus on the Woo, which of course we should, but I really feel like they don't get mentioned enough. So, but I just feel like I would rather see him in like a versus battle or something rather than dropping 3 new albums.
Okay,
I don't know. And I'm here for it, but I don't know what to expect.
that's fair. That's fair. What about you, Baylor?
Well, unlike some of the old cats that has recently dropped, I'm going to say I'm not concerned about what he would talk about on these projects. I'm more concerned about how they will sound.
Mm,
So the production, that's what I'm here for, because I know he gonna spit something. Like he has always been to me, and I hope this is not being disrespectful, but he has always been Gambit to like the hip hop game. You know what I
mm,
mean?
I like
Like
that.
he might not be in the forefront, but that nigga is dope. You know what I mean? So I'm I'm here for it. I want to listen to that before I listen to Young Chop. Whoever that is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that it's 3 though is like, dude, what is you doing? Like 3 projects. So the names of them are Algorithms, Riot Diaries, and The Last Zulu. All those titles sound fire. Like so, yeah. And the last Tribe album was great. So I mean, as of right now, it's like I have nothing but to expect greatness. But it's just like I don't know, man. I don't think. Do you guys remember when him and Buster dropped the joint album? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
do.
I enjoyed that album for what it was. I just hope that it's more like the last Tribe album than that album. That album sounded great. It was okay, but I don't know. It was something about it that it just didn't stick with me like I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah,
just say he was dropped? Do we know if it's like a joint solo or anything like that? Just we just know the names of
we
it.
just know the names. He just released the names. That's
Something
it.
tells me that this is going to be a lot of joints that he's had in the crates for a while that probably just
That
never
makes
got released.
sense. That actually
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I have no inside information. I'm just, my gut is kind of going with that.
We expect
Because
you to have all
3,
the inside
that's a
information.
lot.
Yeah, 3 is a lot. Yeah. So I mean, even if it's unreleased stuff before, like that even kind of makes me more excited for it. Like
Me too.
honestly. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I guess we'll see, man. I'll be on the lookout for that. I'm sure we'll review it or talk about it here at one point. But Mary, you mentioned the Woo. And so we got to get into this RZA versus DJ Premier battle. This was for the like I have been on record by saying most of these I really just feel like they were okay and people were bored and it was cool to hear music, but to hear them actually like talk about the songs and what went in the mind, like when they produced it, and give some backstory on it. This was for the culture for me. This was the best one yet, Mary. What do you think?
I mean, come on. You even have to ask me? I was honestly, that was like the one glimmer of light that I've had probably this entire lockdown, whatever we're calling this pandemic situation. Um, I mean, where do we begin? Are we gonna go round for round? Are we gonna do scorecard? Are we gonna like how we
I
doing
know,
this?
I know, I know. Riz didn't pull out triumph until like fucking overtime.
That was first of
Yeah.
all, the fact that RZA didn't even do Winter Wars or Tears kind of baffles me. Like some of his choices were definitely question mark, but then Primo left a lot off the table too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I felt
yeah.
like both of them, I don't know, they were doing it for the culture. They weren't doing it to win. They were, you know what I mean? It wasn't like a cutthroat battle. It was more like, let's have fun with this. I will say it was hilarious in the beginning to see all the technical issues. Like they were definitely showing their age with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we work this thing? Like, but I dug it because it was real. I don't know. I don't know if y'all caught this, and I have like a twisted sense of humor. But in the beginning, I think Timbaland thought that RZA was late because in the comments he kept on saying, "Where is RZA? Where is RZA?" Like it was like 5 times. And Premier was trying to figure out how to like give him
Give me,
permission
yeah.
to join the live. So you saw like whoever was in the background with him was like, you have to accept it. It was just that had me rolling. But yeah, I mean the sound issues in the beginning for Rizzo were a little disappointing. But I mean, obviously I could recite Rizzo front and back without sound, so it was okay for me. I kind of felt like a lot of people who don't really know his catalog like that probably were disqualifying him in the beginning there because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like it was some really unexpected, interesting choices that they both made, and it made it where you couldn't really declare a winner. I mean, I did keep a scorecard, and RZA won for me. For me, um, but there were a lot of ties, I have to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, I feel like the fact that neither of them were holding back their own heat, it kind of made it where it was like, all right, the culture did win because they weren't coming to compete. That's how I felt. But it was great. It was epic. It felt like we were a part of hip hop history just by being in that virtual room, for real.
Yeah. The fact that Ten Crack Commandments, Cream, and Triumph all didn't come out to overtime was just, it's mind boggling when you think about it, because those are the ones that people will probably expect to hear for sure. But yeah, they definitely try to do something different with the beta. What do you think?
Well, I think that's why I didn't really look at it as who, like coming in. I did pick P because I mean a lot of songs that he produced I could feel.
Hmm.
Um, but like Mary said, looking back at it, I don't think it came down to like a competition thing. It actually came down to like a history lesson. You know
Mm,
what I mean? So
yeah.
that's how I looked at it. After about like 3 or 4 songs, I just put the notepad down. Was like, I'm just gonna listen and learn. That's it.
Yeah.
You Gave Me
Yeah.
Power was another one that I felt like Premiere held to the end, and I was expecting that to come sooner too. And I was surprised that RZA used verbal intercourse. Um, and then it was responded to with Nas is like, I don't know, I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
They were both two different eras, kind of almost of hip hop. So I felt like they shouldn't have competed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were definitely, like you said, Baylor, it was definitely just a walk down memory lane. And it was
Yeah.
like, it made you happy to have been alive for that era. And like those
Mhm.
songs took you back to like where you were like at that time. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think who, if we're talking about who won this battle, we won. That's period. Like
That's it.
like the culture won this one. I don't know who's up next. Do you guys know who's up next? 'Cause
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Everybody
Babyface and
35 and up.
Teddy Riley.
Yes.
oh yeah, oh
Saturday.
yeah,
Oh
we'll definitely be
man.
talking about that next week too.
Yeah,
Um,
Babyface had COVID, so that's
yeah.
why it never
Oh, he did.
happened. Yeah,
Wow.
Uh-huh.
2 weeks
And
Wow.
ago.
and for those people that hated on what Teddy was trying to explain, it was just going to be on a better platform. You know what I
Mm,
mean? For the culture, how we talk about, we run the culture, but we don't own it. He was trying to create that. So hopefully they do go by that same format where
mm,
they have a mediator, where they have someone chime in, etc. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yo, that's funny you say that because I felt like that was totally missing on Saturday. Like it was like, I don't know. I felt like there needed to be someone moderating it, or like, it would have been that much more dope. But
Not only that, like shout out to IG Live, but when the T Pain and Lil Jon battle went down, it's like it kept cutting off because they
Yeah.
yeah,
maxed it out, and
Yeah.
that's like, and to like try to explain that to somebody, that's like them stopping the club, telling everybody to go outside and then come back in.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Do you think this causes like how big this is? And I know we're in special circumstances and stuff, but do you think this is going to cause, hopefully, IG or maybe Twitter, like another social media platform to either pop up or them to create a different avenue for things like this? Because this
I'm
is
glad
obviously a huge market for it.
I'm glad you said that because my creative juices was going that night when every time that damn live kept cutting off, and I'm like, either somebody's going to come up with a platform to fix that, and then IG, Facebook, they're going to follow suit, or one of them are going to try to hurry up and get in front of it.
Yeah.
Because I think, damn, I don't want to put this idea out there, but shit, I I believe I believe they're going to start having private live shows to where they could profit off of.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, it needs to be an app, honestly.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to put the idea out there either. But I mean, even not for nothing, the D Nice stuff, that could be its own app
Yeah.
after quarantine is over.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's like,
yeah. I was talking to my boy Creative Buddy, and I'm like, if they did have a private live show to where they was like, yo, the first, I don't know, 100 people, you know what I'm saying, will be able to witness this live show and
Hmm.
talk amongst each other. Like that's dope right there, because that's setting you aside. When you make it exclusive,
Yeah.
people are going to want to be a part of it.
Yeah. And then it adds to the feeling of people feel like they missed out on something. It can kind of be like pop up shops, but like for creative and artists and things like that. So that's a great idea, man.
Yep, I just want to get
So,
paid for it. I'm
yeah,
not.
send Baylor his royalty check. That's all I got to say about that one. But if there's nothing else, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get into our first break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about a horrible ass trailer. I'll see you guys right after this.
Salt and Pepper's here, and we're in effect. How you like us now?
All right. Did you guys see this Salt and Pepper biopic trailer? Please tell me you got a chance to watch this shit.
No, I didn't see it.
You didn't
I
see it?
didn't even know about it until I saw it on our topic list. So
This makes that Aaliyah movie look like
Oh.
fine art.
Mm. Are you
This
talking about
tra-
as far as the small little acting that you did see, or was it the casting role?
the acting, like legit, like I feel like the camera that I use here to live stream looks better than the camera that they used to film this movie. It's bro, it was rough, man.
Who's
Like it
doing it?
was it's Lifetime, which is the
Oh
same
well.
people who did the Aaliyah movie, I believe. So yeah, it makes sense, but it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, man, why do they like is as good as like Netflix and even Hulu are getting with like things like this for the culture? How in the world did Lifetime get the rights to do another biopic after that Aaliyah debacle?
They pockets must be long. They offer.
Man,
That's got to be it. It doesn't
well,
make
are there
any
any
sense to.
noteworthy actors in it?
no, no,
Mm-mm.
no.
Damn.
Do we know if Salt and Pepper signed off?
I mean, they would
'Cause-
have to have, right? I mean, can you do a biopic without someone sign without if they're alive? I get it if they're already passed away, but they're alive. Like you could they have possibly done this? And Salt and Pepper probably need the money, so they probably did just cash the check and kept it moving.
All
yeah, I was
three.
gonna say that.
All Wait. Didn't Spin already get? Didn't she get kicked out the group?
She's kicked out, but she's in the movie as well too. At least in the trailer, you don't get to see much of her. So
Well, because that's my point. Like at some point, all of them have to sign off in order for them to use that character.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, that's the only storyline I'm kind of interested in. Because something tells me they were having issues with Spinderella before now.
Yeah, they had to. They had to.
Yeah.
They had to. And then the actresses that they got to at least, and again, I'm judging off a trailer, and maybe the whole movie would be different. But Salt and Pepper were lively. Like they were characters. You don't feel any of this from the trailer. Like it legit just looks like they found like three light skinned people and were like, all right, y'all the right complexion. We're gonna go film a movie.
It had to
Well,
be.
damn.
It had to be that bad.
But
I'm
Pepper's
sorry.
not
It had,
light skinned.
True. But in this movie, she is.
All right, then that's a whole other set of problems.
Mary, you missed your chance. You could have been cast in this movie.
if
Damn.
Spinderella is light skinned, I'm firing on somebody.
Oh, she is, bro.
Yeah, it's time for me to quarantine myself.
All three of the women cast in these roles are all Mary's complexion.
Don't, as far as Spinderella is so beautiful,
This is just
so
man.
beautiful.
I just like in an age where we've gotten so much good stuff, depicting like our this stuff from our culture. To have something like this is just like, how many years behind are y'all Lifetime? Like I get it, it's Lifetime, but still, like you said, their pockets are probably long, so you can afford to do something better than this.
Um, we can only hope. We can only hope.
And the
Part
sad
two is
part is
coming out.
people actually watch
Oh
Lifetime.
yeah,
Like white people are gonna watch that and think that that was really the culture. Like
Yeah,
50-year-old white women.
and that's what's pissing me off.
yeah. But all right, that's it. I got nothing left
Hey,
on.
can you imagine? Can you imagine somebody trying to tell you about that group? Like, no, all three of them was light skinned. Nigga, no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh man. And then for people who don't know, they're gonna see like, because I'm sure at the end of the movie they'll have like they'll have actually Salt and Pepper and Spinnerella like pictures of them. They're gonna be like, oh, what? This doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know, man. I just get so
Wait a
frustrated.
minute. My memory was just jogged. And if memory serves, Aaliyah's family didn't sign off on that Lifetime biopic, and that's why they couldn't play any real Aaliyah music.
You're right. You're right. So how does
So
that
we're about to see a biopic of Salt and Pepper without even real Salt and Pepper music.
I'm gonna tune in just to see.
We must assemble Black Twitter Avengers to get after this.
Oh man, this is just like, why do we allow this shit to happen? Like this is just so frustrating, man. And I
Go
kind
back to the culture.
like Jesus, man, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That's all I can say. Um we're gonna get into our final break and hit you with the last topic for today's show. We'll be right back after this. All right, so something that sparked in my mind after watching the RZA and Primo battle was rapper and producer duos. So we're gonna end this with us giving who are the best rapper and producer duos of all time in your opinion. You can give however many you want, one, two, three, it doesn't matter. I just want to know where everybody's mind is with this one. What are you guys thinking?
Mhm. I got a lot.
I do too.
Okay.
We could go match for match if you want. I mean, I'll start. RZA and the Woo. That's the easiest. That's a
easy.
layup right there.
Okay.
But since we were here,
All right. I'm gonna shoot from half court. I'm gonna go Jermaine Dupri and Debrat.
Ooh,
good one. I'm gonna go Missy and Timbaland.
gotta go. You gotta
Oh,
have
I got that. I had that on my list. I like that one. Okay. Another layup. Prodigy and Alchemist.
Wow,
one as well. That's a great one as well.
that is a great one.
Jay-Z and ID.
I knew you was gonna pull that shit.
Come on. I was gonna
I
go
knew it.
Kanye, but I'm like, that's the one everybody will go to. But Jay-Z and No ID are great.
Yeah, they
Okay.
are great. That was a good
Okay,
one. That would have been on my list too.
What you got, Mary?
Damn. Kanye was another one that I was about to say. And that's like the whole.
I was gonna pick Kanye and No ID.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Kanye and Common for me was like
Got that on the list too.
That B album was life for me. It's in my top 10 for sure. So, damn.
Okay.
Well, go ahead. That was fun then.
About to show my age. This is the free throw. KRS-One and Scott LaRock.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is definitely going back there.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, don't crucify me for this. Jazzy Jeff and Will Prince. I mean,
I got that written down.
No,
I got
that's
that one
fine.
written down.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Jazzy Jeff has COVID, by the way.
Really? Wow.
I don't know how I've become the who has COVID encyclopedia. But
It's crazy, man.
anyway,
Is Eric
damn,
being Rakim a valid one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
that's very valid. That would have been on my list too. Shit,
Yeah.
y'all took all the
I
good ones.
I ain't set my number one. Y'all gonna be pissed off at my number one.
And it's only rappers. We can't
Yeah.
go R&B.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead if you want to throw it out there.
All right. Well, before I go with my number one, I had Pete Rock and CL Smooth as well, but I got Dr. Dre and Eminem.
Oh, damn. That's
Damn.
yeah, but hey, there you go. Uh, damn. All right, I'm gonna go with a more modern one. Uh, Run the Jewels, Killer Mike and L.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a very good one.
Yeah.
I was actually encouraged to drop that, but since I didn't think of it myself, I was like reserved.
So
Cool.
nobody. I'm ashamed of y'all. Nobody picked Birdman and Manny Fresh.
I mean,
We can talk Manny Fresh and Juvenile all day though.
We could do that.
true,
That's too easy though.
true.
But Manny Fresh and Birdman arguably have one of the best songs of all time.
Which one you say? Which one? You talking about Get Your
They
Roll On?
only no oh, hell no. Get Your Roll On is cool though. It's like a starter. It's like a
Okay.
starter. But no, it doesn't add up to I just forgot the goddamn name just that fast. They best song ever. The only song that they play. I forgot it. I'm old.
Yeah.
I literally just had it in my head, and I'm playing the song in my head. God damn it!
All right.
Mary,
So
what
I
else?
got Dipset and Heatmakers.
Ooh,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay. I like that one. I like that
Mhm.
one. I don't even know if I can follow that one up. Um,
I
ah,
can go. I can go.
Swiss
Daz
Beats
and Pop.
DMX.
Who?
Swiss
Yes,
DMX.
that's a great one.
Okay, yeah, I roll with that. I
Okay.
roll with that.
Yeah, that was a great one.
I'm a
I thought you were frozen there for a minute, bro.
no, because I was thinking about this. This one is a kind of like this one is kind of. I don't know. I don't know if this one is valid. I don't know if I could put this one in there. But DJ Quick and DJ Quick, he produced and rapped on his own shit.
Yeah,
I mean, in that case, are we putting J. Cole on there at all?
Mm.
I mean that's a hard one too.
All right, one that I really expected one of you two to get, but nobody did, so I'll say it. Talib Kweli and High Tech.
Oh wow, I just forgot about them.
Yeah,
But yes,
I got nothing else. That's it. I think we've named everything that I could have come up with between the three of us. I got nothing left.
well, I have two that are honorable mention. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. So my favorite, well, so they're in like my top 5 production teams or whatever, but I can't really pair them with a rapper that they worked consistently enough with, so that's why I didn't drop them. Cool and Dre.
Mm.
Oh
I really
yeah.
dig them, but a lot of stuff, right? But what rapper would we say they go with?
Fat Joe.
You gotta say, yeah. I was about to say
That's
Cool and Dre
true.
and everybody.
I
Shit.
know, right? And then the other one would be Metro Boomin, but who would he be with? Future? I don't know.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, right?
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Rick Rock and E40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Damn.
That's valid.
I don't know if I can think of any other ones. And you already said Missy Elliott and Timberlake. That was one of the first that was named.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Swisher House.
Who did they have an in-house producer?
They had what you call it was part of Swisher House. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. My bad. I'm thinking somebody else.
Oh shit! I know who we forgot to name, even though he popped up on the list. But how could we not name Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre?
That's true too.
Because I thought of the white boy first. That's crazy.
But yeah, I got nothing left. I think we named everyone possible. This was supposed to be best of list, but this it became another stroll down memory lane. Um, did we name Gangstar?
Well, that would have been Primo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But then Primo and Nas, Primo and Jay, Primo and Big. Yeah,
Primo. Okay,
right.
yeah, that's it. I got nothing left. Anyone? No
I've
one.
Well, if we,
given all I have left to give.
No
if
one
we,
named. No one named Drake and 40. I just know the youngins are gonna listen to this and somebody.
that was definitely on the list, but it was way down there. It was way down there. Because if you pull up those two names, a third name pop up in my head, and this I don't want to go down that road. You know what that third name is?
Yeah, I already know somebody who got it, both of them. But
Yeah.
Wait, I know who we forgot, and I don't know how we forgot this. Diddy and Bad Boy.
yeah,
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Diddy in 112.
right, that's what I'm saying.
everyone.
Mm-hmm.
702, but not 702. Total. Sorry. I don't know
So
why my brain and my mouth did not match with that. But yeah. Mace.
definitely Mace.
Mace.
I mean, I feel like Diddy doesn't get his production flowers because he truly is the one who kind of brought back the samples before Kanye. Like, I feel like Diddy walked so Kanye could run.
He danced, so Kanye
Well,
could run.
that's it. He Diddy bopped.
If we go, hey, if we go to the podcast again, we got to put myself in with Be Honest, Rare Honest Network. I see you, baby.
That's it. Like, go ahead and give me social media. Get the hell out of here. No one wants to go first.
We usually go with Mary first. So
Oh yeah, ladies first. Go ahead,
Oh,
Mary.
okay. I see. I see what we're doing. Putting me on the spot. Anyway, I'm at Miss Mary Almonte. You can find me at home, which is where you should be too. That's it.
At Bailey the Great on all social media platforms. You too can find me at home. Sometimes at work, but mostly at home. And shit, you can probably find me on live randomly throughout the week too. At home.
I see you getting your TikTok on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we trying to use everything because we in that house, man.
I feel it, man. I feel it. You guys can follow me at CEO Hayes, at CEO HAIZE. You can find me in the studio because that's pretty much where I am all the time now. You can follow us collectively at The Breaks Radio. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, thebreaksradio@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to send us a voicemail, you can do so at 614-547-2039. We actually did get two based off the last episode, but I didn't listen to them till I came down here to record, so didn't get a chance to like send it to you guys and get it queued up, but we'll play those on next week's episode.
No doubt.
All right, we out this mug. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.